Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Balrum, an open world, old school, hybrid turn-based RPG with survival elements. My name is Zul'jin, and I am an RPG-aholic. I've been playing RPGs for a very, very, very long time, and this RPG reminds me a lot of a game that is very near and dear to my heart, which is called Ultima Online. I played Ultima for years, probably 14 years of my life on and off, and this game reminded me a lot of it. Now, it is quite dialogue heavy, but it has some really, really cool elements in it, so I thought I would try it out on the channel. Ultimately, it's up to you guys to see how long it lasts. Games like this are typically very, very long, and I can't do like 100-part series on the channel if it's not going to hold interest for my audience. So, you guys gotta let me know if you like it. Give me some dap on that like button to show you support for the series. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't already done so, you can subscribe. I'm gonna move through the character creation setup. It's going to be a little bit long, and some of it, the game is very dialogue heavy. So I'm gonna be going over a little bit of it, but not too much in detail, because I'd like to get to the actual meat and potatoes of the game to see if you guys will like it. So, let's start a new game. I was only a child when we fled the kingdom and took refuge in Darkwood. A lot has happened in the past 20 years while we have been living here. Everyone has a part of the life in the village. Everyone has a part in the life of the village. We have become a real community. Now that I've grown up, it's time for me to decide what part I will play. People say the woods protect us from the filthy world that Balrum has become. They forget that the place we live in was once a place of horrors. The dark history of the forest keeps trouble outside. The stories about why we had to hide in the woods each seem different. I don't know who to believe. Every time I ask Grandpa about the past, he changes the subject. One thing is for sure, something horrible happened. Maybe one day I will know the truth. So, this is the character creation menu. A lot of what is decided here will kind of shape the way that your character can progress, you know. So I know that Grandpa was an apprentice of the wizard when he was younger, but he rarely uses magic nowadays. He often tells me that I should practice magic and embrace my supposed abilities, but I'm not sure what I want to do. I've been taking lessons in alchemy and arcane from Brown at Leonard. In my free time, I usually, and going over these, you could basically choose farming, survival, or cooking, which will give you different perks. And I like the idea of farming. It's basically at level 1 you can build a pig and chicken pens, level 2 you could build a spider pen, and level 3 you could build cow pens. You can also gain custom recipes from Arda, and camping in the woods gives you a bunch of stuff from camping. Actually, this looks like the most powerful, but I think that helping Ida out on her farm will benefit my build that I'm interested in the most. I've looked over this quite a bit. Oftentimes I practice. You could choose archery, spellcasting, or swordplay. Basically fighter, mage, or an archer or a ranger. And I'm going to pick archery. And to complement my archery skill, which, by the way, the music is beautiful. To complement my archery skill, I think I'm going to go with hunting. And this allows me some taming stuff. Hunting will allow you to learn a few special abilities from your trainer. Each level will increase your chance by 10% without hunting skill. For the taming chance is 50% to successfully tame an animal with an animal taming trap. So we're going to have to make some of those, I suppose. But at level 1, you can tame a rat or wolf. At level 2, you can tame a bear or deer. Level 3, you're able to tame a mantis, spider, or a crab. And level 4, you're able to tame a giant beetle, moth, or a giant frog. Those sound very, very interesting. So I'm going to go with that. There's also mining and smelting and alchemy. So naturally, being that we're archers, dexterity is going to be most important, and we can put up to 3 points in there. Strength gives you melee and block chance and armor. Intelligence gives you spell effectiveness, sort of like spell power, and wisdom gives you mana, which one of our abilities is to resurrect our pet. That's the only thing that requires mana up front, I do believe. So we don't need a whole bunch of that. I think vitality is going to be our next best bet because it gives us some resistances and also some health increase. So we could raise wisdom a little bit. So because intelligence really isn't going to help us with anything, strength's not really going to help us with anything. I mean, strength could increase your total armor. If this would be like a carry weight stat or something like that, I would definitely take it. But it takes 6 points in strength to increase your total armor by 5. So I think I'm going to go kind of like the glass cannon route and use my pet as a tank. That's the plan anyway. We could choose some extra items here. There's basically some gold, some health potions, and all kind of other stuff. But since we chose farming, I'm going to choose a couple magical seeds. I'm not sure what they do, but the value is relatively the same all the way across. And choose one extra item. You can choose something that gives you extra dodge chance. Healing after you kill something. You can choose to recover health from melee attacks. Mantis Ring, this basically gives you a critical spell attacks recover a small amount of mana. And the Phoenix Ring is what I want to use. When your pet is resurrected, well, this ring enables you to resurrect your pet without the Phoenix Egg. So, pretty cool. Phoenix Eggs are items, I guess, that you can do, you can make to resurrect your pet, and this will allow me to do that without that. So, let's go to continue. We're gonna select Novice difficulty, only because I think that this is basically what it is. Hunger and thirst decrease at a slower rate. Enemies have less health and deal less damage. Initiate basically increases the amount of thirst and hunger that you get, and enemies have a normal amount of health. Now, I don't think the enemies having a whole bunch of health is going to change the way that we do combat. It will a little bit, but I'm more or less worried about the survival elements and how much I would have to micromanage farming food and getting water off camera. So I'm not interested in that, so I'm going to go ahead and pick Novice. And we'll start. So this is kind of dialogue heavy, so if you get bored, just fast forward a little bit, but I'd like to go over some of the story. I could not locate my brothers. The Mages Guild has to figure out something. Destroying the remains is beyond our powers. Then we have no other choice. We need to hide them. So, it's raining heavily tonight. As we walk back from the hunt with Fox, I have a strange feeling that I can see that Fox is worried too. We separate at the edge of the forest. As I approach our home, I smell smoke and can see light shining through the woods. Something bad has happened. Okay, so this gives you a tutorial about how you can move and stuff like that. We're in chapter 1. Okay. A green cursor indicates what object beneath is interactable. When the cursor turns green while hovering over a chest or barrel, it indicates that there's something inside that container. So, kind of like this. Burnt door to repair. You can actually move using the mouse or WASD. Let's talk to Grandpa. What happened here, Grandpa? Are you alright? I'm alright, son, but look at our home. The whole house nearly burnt down. Thank God I could stop the fire from burning up everything. You never come late when you're out hunting. This kept me from going to sleep. I think we could say that you being late saved my life and our home. At least is what's left of it. It would have been my last resting place. How could this have happened? My boy, I have no idea. I'm going to kind of skip some of the dialogue. You guys can pause and read it as you can say, but I'm gonna surmise it most of the time. The fire started far away from the torch, so there's nothing special there's nothing else I could think of, but I'm still powerful enough to cast a free spell. It was barely enough to stop the flames. I'm so glad that you're alright, Grandpa. The house could be repaired, but I don't know what I would have done without you. You're like a father to me. Don't worry, son, I'm here to stay. What can we do when we'll search... Wait, Pack, Frida, and their little girl, Audie, are missing. Their house burnt down to the ground. This might be a coincidence. People are worried that they might be next. What can we do? When will the search begin for them? What does Arlo say about it? Men have already out searching for them. As for the fire, Arlo suspects it might be the torches. That's really embarrassing for Aaron since he made them, but as I said, the fire is at our home didn't start because of the torch. What are you implying? I don't know, son, but something is really wrong. You should go and talk to Pack and Freda's neighbors, Carta and Thurza. They might have seen something or heard something. Before you go, take this. Your parents gave it to me. They told me that I should give it to you when you need protection. I think our time has come. It will take you to a place where no one can find you. Build a house there, and whenever you feel that your life's in danger, use the rune. Please, my boy, don't ask questions. That's kind of weird. You won't tell me anything about my parents. Fine. I won't ask questions, but I won't leave you, Grandpa. It's almost dawn. The smoke is gone. I'll be fine. That poor little girl, Artie. How could they just disappear? No bodies were found. I think it's best you look into it, son. I'll be fine. I'll be back soon. I almost forgot. When you have time, please repair the damage to our home. Let's hope the worst is over and the Pax family can be found. Alright, we got a couple of items here. And some quests. So, a new journal entry has been added to my journal. And a safe place rune has been added to my inventory. Perfect. All right, I can't thank you enough. He quickly changes the subject about the parrots. Here's the meat I've collected, Grandpa. I was hoping for some more, but this will be enough for us. I could give some to Edmund and Winnie. Thank you, son. Edmund and Winnie will be very happy. It's sad to see good people in distress. Never forget to help people that are less fortunate than you. Okay, so let's see. Where can I buy materials? Where did the packs leave the woods? If so, they made a bad decision. The world out there is still in chaos. I doubt much has changed in the 20 years we've been here. I don't understand why they would risk their lives this way. Is the outside world really that bad, Grandpa? So he tells the story here. Long hordes swarming out of the lands, undead. The things I saw, my boy, I will not talk about. He just doesn't like to talk about anything bad. He's traumatized, poor guy. We got 100 XP, too. It's been that way 20 years, Grandpa. The world might have changed. We cannot know that. No one has left the woods ever since we settled here. We have a good life here. The packs haven't told anyone they were leaving. Not even a letter. That really bothers me. You never told me the history of the woods, Grandpa. Not now, my boy. Someday I will tell you everything. Fine. Where can I buy materials? You will need nails, wood, and a decent door handle. Wood you can find everywhere, but the door handle and some sturdy nails need to be made by a blacksmith. Go to Aaron. He'll sell you the things you need. Also, you can visit your carpenter, Master Jones. He might help you with more delicate jobs. Thank you, Grandpa. I'll chop down some wood we need and visit Aaron for the goods. Okay, so a lot of this dialogue at the top kind of just gives you some history about the conversation, but the bottom dialogue is basically what tells you what's going on. Now, I could zoom in and out here to kind of give you guys a little bit extra. The UI I've increased the size of so you can kind of tell what's going on. Let's check this chest here. Is there anything in the chest? Uh-huh. Ooh, baby. Let's see. Take all, close, or move. Jax is your pet. He loyally awaits your every command. When you select a pet ability for him to use, he will use the selected ability during the next turn if all requirements are met of the given ability, like if he has mana or stamina or whatever, I guess. To select Jax, left-click on him or press U. To access commands, right-click on him. All right. Perfect. All right, let's move this, and we're going to take all of this stuff. Let's see, there's simple torches. There's a splint. Strange Thaler. Pretty good. All right, I could have grabbed it all, but that's plenty of arrows. That's pretty good. Okay, what is this? Looks like speed potion. I like the sound of that. You can select a lot of these things. Usually there will old letters of documents inside these white bags. Alright, couple item lists. We'll take that. Time we spent together. Alright, it might give us some history or whatever. Burnt nightstand. To repair 3 wood or 3 pine wood and 2 nails. So it looks like we're going to have to go and grab some nails and investigate a little bit of what's going on here. Alright, so I can open my inventory with I, and you'll see that there's a ton of things here. There's a map, there's some alchemy, ingredients, weapons, and tools. Some of these are used automatically, like saws, or let's take, for instance, the axe. Used to chop down trees, but it's automatically used. So if I just go up to a tree and start clicking on it, I'll probably grab that. Simple trap. Drag the trap onto a highlighted area, combinable. And animal taming trap. That's what I'm talking about. With this trap, you're able to tame wild animals. Your hunting skill determines what kind of animals you could tame. Taming is not an easy process. You might have to try multiple times. If the taming is successful, your previous pet will be set free. Man, I don't know if I want to set my dog free yet. That's kind of wild. Okay, so let's get out of here. There's also some Ormo weapons, materials that we have, quests. Grandpa's Lucky Trinket and the Safe Place Rune. We can access these anytime, so we could drag them into our hotbar. Also, I have not been able to determine where the food and drink meter is for my abilities, but I can press C here and it'll show what my hydration rating is. My well-rested, fed is only 22% here. So I can drink and eat. And this is what I was talking about. I played the game just a little bit just to get started and see how it goes. And in normal mode, these would drop pretty darn drastically. So, in fact, by the time I finished reading the entirety of the dialogue, I was already hungry and thirsty. So, let's check into how we eat here. So, we can go to... That is for... Where's food? Oh, that was food. All right, so we have some raw deer meat, some bread. Restores 30 health and 45% hunger. Looks like these give you mana, hunger, and thirst. Magical seeds, we can plant those. And this gives you raw deer meat. Wait, range crit. What? I thought that was a water sack. Hold on. Yeah, it is. I don't know what that was doing. Maybe it was just because that other menu was up. So we can hold that here. But it does restore health, so we're going to avoid using that as much as possible right now. Let's see here. Over the years, I became familiar with the wildlife, frogs, rats, and some of the other large larvae that are not aggressive. But every other animal will try to eat me. Brown told me to pick up every plant I see so that I could experiment with them at the alchemy table. There are a number of berry bushes growing here. Some of the berries have powerful medicinal effects. So, let's see. Ouch, what? Something dealt 129 physical damage to you. Oh, it's this. Oh, wow. This bush hurt me. Dang, man. That was kind of rough. Okay. Rose hips. Regenerates health when consumed. Restores 12 health. I can grab that. Oh, cool. I don't know how I gained so much damage. I guess I could eat now, though. Let's go ahead and eat this bread. Alright, that gives me 90 health back. Okay, let's see. There's some mushrooms over here, too. What does this do? Poisonous. Uses alchemy 1. Alright. What is that, a beehive there? Alright. Wooden fence to repair. Can I go past that? No, it doesn't look like it. What is all this? Pig ear mushrooms. Why do wizards like it so much? Oh, because it restores 50 mana. That's why. Alright, let's go up in here and see if we can plant these magical seeds. This field is well hydrated. Fertility is bad. Okay, so if I were to take my magical seeds... Aha, I see how this works now. So I can left click and just plant. Oh, that's pretty cool. Pigger mushrooms. We would have to... Can I... No? Okay, so these are going to grow. Fertility is bad. Moisture is good. Alright, so we can plant a little bit. Let's see. Chop down trees. Looks like we got... What did we get in our inventory from that? Phoenix eggs. Aha! That allows me to restore my pet's health, like resurrect my pet. Alright, so we need to grab a little bit of wood here. And we're going to go ahead and do that, I suppose. Can we... I guess the trees regenerate after a little while, huh? Okay, some ghost mushrooms. Emits a faint blue light. Looks like resource harvesting is pretty easy. I'm extremely dehydrated. Okay. Okay, we drank water sack. Right click to drink. I'm gonna do another one. Hydration now is what? Hydration now is 50%. Good. And fed 47%. We're gonna need to harvest a lot of resources to eat and drink here. I can't get anything from there, it doesn't look like. Also, some of these rocks I might actually be able to knock down and get resources from. I'm not sure how that works exactly. Yeah, I sure can mine them. Sound effects are kind of cool. Alright, so I have some iron ore that got added to my inventory and stone that I got. Also, there's something I could do with these. Looks like I got 5 bees in my inventory. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Let's grab a little bit more wood here. And some more of these berries. And then we're going to go talk to the guys about some nails. I guess the mining guy. We'll see a little bit about story here. I'm surprised that I haven't been attacked yet. I did go through combat before. I'm extremely dehydrated already. Man, I'm gonna need to get some water really, really soon. Oh, there's some fields right here. Oh, that's nice that they have a little berry farm. I like this. All these rose hips. Alright, who are you? Rufus never talks. He works and does whatever you ask him to do and asks for nothing in return, but he never talks. People take advantage of him. I guess he doesn't talk. Yeah, he really doesn't talk. Alright, people take advantage of him. I guess everybody goes pick his crops. What about this apple tree here? Can we harvest this? Oh yeah, we can. We can grab apples from that. Awesome. Okay. What is this place here? Who did I just hit? Is it an attack dummy? I think it is an attack dummy. Oh, I was like, I didn't mean to kill him. Alright, let's see. Wilson is Arlo's henchman. He acts like a bodyguard when the two leaders of the village meet. Grandpa says Wilson and Arlo fought in many battles together before we escaped into the woods. He is a fearless soldier. He taught me how to fight. That may be a grammar error. Alright, I want to learn how to handle a blade. I would like to learn... oh, you can learn different skills from him. That's pretty cool. I guess he's like the fighter trainer. What about... Can we just take the stuff out of here? Uh-oh. Combat in Balrum is turn-based. I didn't mean to enter combat. Maybe it's because we stole something from him. I don't know how to pick locks. Wilson, I didn't mean to fight, Wilson. No! No, Wilson! Oh gosh, he's gonna kill me. Yeah, I didn't know stealing was... I didn't know it was wrong. He's gonna kill me. What in the world? Oh my gosh. It's over. It's over. He's gonna kill my dog too. Alright. Load. Load. Oh, we don't have any save files either. Oh man. Alright. I can't believe. Okay, we gotta start over right quick. Alright, you guys, well, we found out the hard way that you can't just take anything that you want from anyone's house. I went ahead and got back to the same area that I was in before, and I saved. So my resources and stuff might be a little bit different from some of the stuff that I picked up along the way, but it's still... That sucks so bad, man. Just died and I had to start over, but I did save, so we're not gonna go raiding people's chests anymore, not unless we plan on fighting. Now, what is this? This looks like some burnt ruins. Okay. That was somebody's house, apparently, that got burnt. What is this? It appears that I can't do anything with it. Stink root. Oh, man. We're going to be smelling bad now. Who's this? This is Cardew. Wasn't that one of the guys that Grandpa had mentioned? Cardew is a friendly village idiot. He's a decent fellow, but I would never trust him with anything. He forgets things that happen to him pretty quickly. If he remembers something, he is certain to remember it incorrectly. He has trouble sleeping. What happened to your ring, Cardew? Riss stole my ring. He stole my ring. He stole my ring. Calm down, Cardew. Why do you think Cardew stole your ring? What? I told him my ring is valuable. It's blue, you know. And he took it from you? I will talk to Riss about your ring. Alright, so it apparently he stole. I wonder if we can harvest these without any trouble. Harvest? It does let us harvest grown pumpkins without getting into any trouble here. I'm extremely dehydrated. Okay. We'll eat and we'll drink some stuff. Let's check it out here. So, melons give me some hunger and some thirst. That's pretty good. Let's eat a few of those. And what's our hydration here? Can we go above? Yeah, hydrated 60%. Now we're at 99% hydration. How about food? We can do... Also, I picked up some seeds, some extra seeds and stuff, guys. Okay. Life herb seeds. Raw deer meat. We need to be able to cook some of this stuff, apparently. Let's see. What's my fed? 16%. 31%. Alright. Wow. Hydrated 150%. I'm gonna need a pee. I have a full belly. Okay. That's pretty good. And we can always just collect more food and stuff like that. Alright. So Cardew's inside now. Let's see what else we can get. We need to look around until we can find the blacksmith, but I don't know where to find him exactly. Let's take a look at our map. Full belly, fully hydrated. Oh, I'm tired. I started getting some modifiers for that. Let's see. The map is going to be a little bit hard to get used to, it looks like. Me, Jax. What are all these? Fox. A new ruin I discovered with Dudley. Brown. I see. Alright. Well, let's see if I can't find the blacksmith. And we'll figure out where exactly we have to go. This looks like some sort of alchemy setup out here. Who's in here, though? Oh, I don't want to steal anybody's stuff in their houses. No, 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 no. A little bit of chicken clucking. Dudley is my best friend. He's Osiric's only child. Dudley is a decent guy who does whatever his father asked him to do without question. Lately, he's been exploring the old ruins about the village. Sometimes we find useful stuff, but mostly junk. Last time we almost got stuck in a ruin, but luckily Fox heard our shouts and saved us. Hey Dudley, I'm ready to explore the ruins that we found. I'm sorry, I can't go with you. I have to help around the house and it's time to harvest our field. Excuses again. Alright, I'll go by myself, but if I find something interesting, you'll be sorry. I doubt that you'll find anything worth mentioning. There are a lot of old crypts down there. Why would this one be so special? You know what happened last time, so be careful. There might be larvae down there. Alright, we got some XP. Ooh, what is all this? Who's working on stuff? Who's hitting stuff? Somebody is hitting stuff. Alright, what is this? Oh, hello. Worn chain gloves. Dang, don't mind if I do. And a potion of absorb shadow damage. That seems gangsta, man. Oh, I got some iron ore, stone, and some emerald. What? What do I do with emerald? Okay, let's put these gloves in this slot. Nice, man. All right, we got chain gloves. Look out, world. I don't know if it does anything for us, but we got them. There's some mushrooms around here. Okay. So, I guess we still need to find this blacksmith guy. What is this place here? Who's sleeping? You tired? Alright, let's check our journal. I guess that's J. This is your journal. You can view your active and completed quest here. Only quests which require specific items will be marked with a check mark. Alright, let's see. 2 pieces of deer meat to Edmund and Winnie. And now that I'm back from the hunt, I should grandpa 3 pieces of deer meat. I already did those. Cordu thinks Riz stole it. Completed quest. Alright, active quest. So, alright, I don't know where where the other quests are, but maybe I skipped over some stuff in the dialogue with Grandpa. I'm gonna have to go through that a little bit more. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for this first video, you guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give me some dap on that like button to show your support for the series, guys. And let me know what you think in the comments about the game. Thanks so much for watching. As always, this is Zuljan signing off, and we'll see you next time.